Hey everyone, I was planning on doing this, but I got exhausted, so let's go over yesterday's exciting first day for yours truly at ELUNA in Hotland. I was very tired from last night. Day wore me out, but I'm super glad that we had the first presentation slot right after when the vendor finished up doing their thing, because it allowed me to get the whole thing out of the way with and stop being nervous for the rest of the conference and be myself, however much and annoying that is. So yeah, we went on and I was all worked up about not having a blouse or the right blouse or whatever the heck I was worked up about. And one of our presenters gets there at the last possible second, and of course, I love men. It's just hit men. Because he's wearing like a Madras plaid shorts and like a Hawaiian t-shirt. Anyway, you can see a short of it because I made him and the guy from California who was like the best dressed of the four of us like stand next to each other. Because I'm like, all right, so I'm freaking out because I'm like stuck wearing this lovely tank top and a sweater, which I don't want to wear because I'm sweating to death. But I kept it on anyway because again, I don't need the world. Yeah, look at that all day. Self-conscious. So we got through that, and my coworker who sat through it and hadn't sat through any dry runs or anything, so I did a good job, so yay! And then I came back here, oh no, I went to something else, and of course I forgot what it is. It was probably an AI thing. Actually, maybe that was the one that got me all upset. Yeah, it was, because it was the one that ended up leaving early. So, yeah, the vendors all presenting AI stuff to us and talking about how they're going to build this new AI agentic network and whatever. And I asked them, and I asked Christine Stone in the nicest way possible, using the analogy of like Angular to Primo, or I didn't even bring in the Drools thing, but I was like, you know, Primo runs on Angular, and I'm trying to remember the other backend thing, but I'm like, what exactly is this great AI agent builder running on the back of? What's the orchestration framework? What's the MCP? And she's all like, that's too technical. It's gonna be like drag and drop. It'll be great. And I'm like, and I couldn't come up with the actual other phrase for orchestration layer because my brain was locked up, and the joy of me is I actually just go with my lovely notebook to conferences. So yeah, unless my phone's hooked up into the hotel Wi-Fi, I'm not looking stuff up. And I didn't in that case either, so yeah. I couldn't come up with LangChain or Haystack or any of the other things I've been studying and haven't totally had a lot of time to play with. But I'm like, I know there's a framework in there, and the presentation today, and of course now I'm blipping, and it's over in the notebook over there, so I guess you'll see it tomorrow in my catch-up. I want to say it's integration protocol or something, but there's another term for it that I was like, yes, that's what I was trying to ask yesterday. And anyway, I got so peeved off at our vendor, I'm just like, I'm out of here, bye. I'm not asking any more questions, sorry, I'm done. This is BS, I want to know what's under the hood. I build things, I want to know what's under the hood. Sorry, just curious. Anyway. And then there was lunch, and lunch was great, and I'm not going to say what I had for lunch, but the vendors give us good lunch. And because I got out of, or left out of the previous session early, I was going to go to a user group session that was supposed to be like half an hour, but while I passed catering, like all the catering was out, and I asked the lady, and she's like, oh, no, your lunch isn't at 1, like your calendar somehow says. Your lunch is actually like 12:30 to 1:30, and I'm like, well, if that's the case, let's just chow down now, because it's right at 12:30. So I got a plate and went all the way in the corner, and you watch the distribution of introverts around the room as they slowly come in, and I got like, let's see, I filled up a plate, ate half the plate, went back, got a biscuit, and I think cleared that plate and was starting like the dessert when one person showed up next to me. And then she came back after going to get stuff and started eating. I'm like, crud. All right, well, I feel like I got to entertain you until at least the next person comes. And I told her some stories, and the next person comes, and we ended up talking about, of all things, the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn. And I entertain her with various stories. I feel like that's the main reason like introverts like try to come sit with me at tables, because they're like, oh, you'll talk. And I'm like, yes, I'll talk. I don't know if it's what you want to hear, but I'll talk. And I'm usually like a food bolter, because I have the most egregious table manners ever. And I am woefully self-conscious of it. So I try not to eat with witnesses. Yeah, I feel like that, I forget one, no, it wasn't, what's her name? But the one actress in Girl Interrupted about the chickens who's all like, well, you don't like people watching you when it's going out. I don't like people watching me when it's going in. It makes sense. Anyway, I know, I'm weird. Fat girl with issues. What else is new? So anyway, we had the lunch and I out of there, and then had another fine time getting back here. And then I think I walked back after that, yeah, because I went back after that to go see the AI interest group, and they were all lovely. And probably should have told me to shut up sooner, but whatever. Just unplug the mic on me. I am full of ideas, but I'm not full of organization. So I'm like, I would like to be chair, and I thought about it, but the person like sort of stepped up and started organizing the rest of them. I'm like, oh, no, you're good, you're good. I don't have a ton of free time anyway, but I will help where I can. I'm also like the one person I feel like the entire library universe that wants to talk about like non-generative AI. Because everything's Gen AI right now, and I'm like, how about we talk about machine learning and other forms of artificial intelligence? So yeah, the AI group was cool. And yeah, I left there. I think I ended up eating way too much dessert. Again, every like break they throw stuff out at us. This one, I ate it on the like walk back, so I ended up talking to one of our vendors, our other vendors at the, vendor showcase. They thankfully had an actual like small outlay of cake donuts, because I'm like, it's like fruit or diabetes, fruit or diabetes. I'm like, please, can I have a cake donut? And I'm like, oh good, there's a tiny little platter of those. I can eat. Can't have any more coffee, but I will come and take your non-dairy creamer for later. And that is one of the few critiques I have about this Airbnb is they do provide coffee, but it is le instant. So it's fine by me because I'm used to drinking instant coffee and like it, but I'm pretty much anybody else who saw coffee and coffee pot probably wouldn't be happy with this. But anyway, I will do my exciting Airbnb review later. And tonight I have exciting plans to sit and do laundry because I'm sweating out of everything. Anyway, went back to my place here, my temporary place, and ended up trying to watch The Five, and that didn't work out. And then ended up ordering some really excellent Indian food. Managed to really proud of the review. Proud of the people that reviewed this butter chicken, because I'm normally not a butter chicken girl. But I got it, and the reviews do not lie. That butter chicken is heavenly. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. Again, I'm not normally a butter chicken person. I put it on mild, because normally I like spice, but even mild, like there was just enough to tingle you, but you could taste flavor. God, I love Indian food. They may end up getting more business from me. Because at one point I'm like, picked out 4 appetizers plus the butter chicken and a dessert, and then I'm like, you're gonna take like 3 of those off, girl. Like, okay, that's all vegetables. Just spicy vegetables. What could go wrong with $5 every appetizer for more spicy vegetables? Anyway. You can see what my obsession is when I come to town. I would like to walk around outside, and I tried looking up like places to go, but I turned into a wet little mess, even with my sexy pink handkerchief over there to wipe myself off 24/7. So, but yeah, biggest challenge I've had is mostly navigational, and that's mostly because my brain doesn't work normally. So I've had a lot of help from very nice hotel people, especially over on the Marriott side where the conference is. Because I'm sure they've heard me say, and I'm about to start taking shots every time I say it, it's like, your hotel is too big. And I don't understand y'all's need to name like 3 floors where the conferences are, like different names. Instead of just like 1, 2, 3. It's confusing. And it also doesn't help that we have at least one other conference in the same conference hotel. So, because I ended up walking up to the other conferences booth and I'm like, hey, do you know where the is to get to? And they're like, no, I just got here 30 minutes ago. I don't work for the hotel. And I'm like, well, I didn't think you worked for the hotel. I figured you might be staying here and have wandered around enough. Sorry, I'm in the Hilton next door. Anyway, so yeah, those are my only 2 minor irritations. Not particularly lonely, and probably not doing any of the things I should be doing, like catching up my paper journal, but I'm surviving. I'm sweating. Getting out exercising, getting very tired. That's pretty much it for day one. I got at least one interesting thing from moderating this morning from day two, so I'll talk about that AI presentation tomorrow. And I got one more session to moderate, and then, yeah, I'm out of here. That is one thing I love about modern conferences. Everybody gets to put their slides online. And most people are nice and put their actual slides online so that I can see whether or not it's worth going to listen to you. And then there are the folks like this morning who didn't have theirs up, and they're like, oh no, they were up. And I'm like, I swear I looked, because it gives me cues as the moderator as to when you're about to conclude. But it's up now, and I'm like, okay, because you started off easy on the AI and a bunch of stuff I knew, so I didn't think I was going to have to go get them, but then they ended up hitting me with a fire hose of examples, so I'm like, okay, I will go back and get them. But God, everything is going at such a pace, so who knows where I'll be. Maybe I'll just be in the woods with the dog people, not using AI. Alright. I hope you enjoyed this, and if nothing else, it's recording of the existence of what I've been up to.